All right, Coach. What'd you like about what you saw at your team tonight? What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we loved that first half. The pace was really good. We defended them well. They had to shoot hard shots. We rebounded the ball well, and that allowed us to get into the open floor where we feel like we've got a really good basketball team. No matter who's on the floor, when we get into the open court, we feel like we can be really effective. And so I loved what happened in that first half. Right? Second half we didn't guard the dribble well enough. We got a little impatient offensively. We didn't work together quite as well in the second half. So a couple things that popped up in that second half that'll be we'll take a look at on the film. But loved what the guys did to start the game.
You said we're just better this year. It certainly felt that way. You guys had a much smoother start to the first half than you did last year against Dubuque. Is that kind of what you've been seeing in practice that allowed you to confidently say we're just better on media day?
Yes, you feel it at practice. Yeah, you see it, but I think I think we've always felt like when you can feel the difference, then you're dealing with a little just a little different deal, and so that's been consistent at practice. I thought Trey Campbell played great tonight. And you think about him today compared to a full year ago. Now the last 2 months he was really playing good basketball, and he had some good games November, December, but his confidence was up and he had a little experience. But he's a lot better today than he was even at the end of the season, let alone a full year ago. And that to me is, it really speaks to. You could say that about our team, right? And then I know we've talked about it, but you see Nate out there and you see Huddy out there, and right, you just got a different group. And what's going to continue to be important, what we've talked about a lot, is what we do as a team defensively, and our ability to really move that ball and help each other offensively, because we've got a lot of guys that can make plays. And there's going to be plenty of times like players have to make plays, and I think I maybe said that too the other day. So yeah, we got to have guys that make plays individually, but the large portion of the game is going to be played by helping each other offensively, and we did that more in the first half tonight than we did in the second half.
I think in his first 5 minutes on the court, Landon had 11 points. I can think back to the Northern Illinois game where he was a real difference maker, real spark plug for the offense.
Yep.
What do you see out of him? Is there that more confidence that's evident in Trey as well?
Yeah, I would. I would echo the same thing with Landon. Right, he's just a different guy than he was a year ago, and his confidence is up. He's always worked hard, and this may be something again I've talked about here recently, but he's always put time in. He's always worked hard. It's just the last kind of 4, 5, 6 months, he's worked even harder. Right? I mean, you learn about things when you get to college and you get to this level. You learn about what you've been doing and if it's enough, and you learn if it isn't enough. And so he's doing some things differently over the last kind of 6, 7, 8 months that have really paid off for him. But he's always loved being in the gym. Always been a tremendously hard worker. He's just elevated it, and he's shooting the ball. I mean, it looks great every time it comes off his hand. That ball's in a, he doesn't miss it right or left. Like that thing is going, that thing's dead on. So he's playing good.
No West tonight. You mentioned that there was a chance he might not play. You expect him back for North Texas?
We'll see. We're still dealing with that ankle, so we'll see what happens here the next 2-3 days. Yep.
And then the other two true freshmen got plenty of playing time. What'd you like out of what you saw from Kyle and RJ?
Yeah, RJ's high energy. Right? And, we see it every day in practice, and it's one of those things. When you see the guys every day, there's some things you kind of get used to. That really hasn't been one of them yet. Because every day you feel that energy from him, and when he goes in the game, I think everybody felt it, right? When he's in, and that's going to help us, right? He can help us right now. And then Kyle had a couple good looks during the course of the game that he didn't make, but we saw what I know I've talked about, and I'm sure his teammates have talked about, that he can really, really shoot, and he got some to go late, and that's something that can help our team right now too.
Anything else, Coach?
Nope, good.